Welcome to the Vibrantly You podcast. We're your hosts, Megan Martineau
and Caitlin Cipriano. In this podcast, we talk about fitness and nutrition on your motherhood journey. Whether you are trying to conceive, pregnant, postpartum, or beyond, you are welcome here.
Nothing is off limits, and our goal is to support you in this important season of life so that you can feel vibrantly you. As a reminder, this information is not medical advice. Please see the show notes for more details. Welcome back to the Vibrantly You podcast. Today I am doing a solo episode and we are going to be talking about working out while on vacation or while traveling, especially since we are heading right into those busy summer months. This is something that many people are doing right now, traveling, going on vacation, and a question that I often get is, do I need to keep up with my workout routine while I am traveling? And I feel like some people are nervous about taking time off with workouts, what that means in terms of progress. So today we're just going to talk through this and help you come up with a plan if you are traveling. So first question, is it necessary to work out on vacation? My answer is no. For most people, you're only on vacation for a week or two. So if you miss a week or two of workouts, it's really not a big deal. And I think something that commonly happens is losing momentum if you're gone for a week or two. So I know that this can be a big concern for people. And they're like, well, if I take 1 or 2 weeks off, I'm afraid I'm not going to get back into it. First of all, if you take 1 or 2 weeks off, again, not a big deal. You're not going to lose progress, so I don't want you to worry about that. However, if you do want to keep up the habit and momentum, here are some tips for you to be able to continue your workout routine while traveling and possibly not having access to a gym or your home equipment while you're on the go. So, if you don't have access to a gym, I would recommend packing some resistance bands if you have those. So the long resistance bands with handles or even the loop resistance bands to put around your legs. Those are great options and we can do so much with those while traveling. They're also great to just throw into your suitcase so they don't take up a lot of space or add weight if you are hopping on a plane. So those are some great options. If you're not able to do that, honestly, just focusing on body weight exercises is great. And for this, I like you to think about doing some total body workouts with body weight exercises. So for example, picking 3 to 5 exercises that you're going to do in a circuit. So let's just say doing a body weight squat, maybe some tricep dips on a coffee table or a bench, doing good mornings, which is kind of a body weight deadlift, doing some push-ups, and then a bird dog, so we're hitting lower body, 2 upper body exercises, and then some abs, so just trying to hit each body part in a body weight workout is going to be great. And then focusing on just general movement and steps. So if you are somewhere where you're going to be walking a lot and you're going to be pretty active throughout your vacation, that all counts. And I want you to remember that. But at the same time, if you're going somewhere and you're laying on the beach, that's okay too. Maybe get up and walk, the beach if you're able to. So those are my tips for if you are traveling, how to try to keep up with that habit and continue to build that momentum. So that way, when you come home, it's not a shock to your system because you haven't done anything. Now, when you are back home, trying to get back into your routine, I know this can be a little tricky as well. So typically what I recommend for people is if you have taken some time off, try to ease back into the routine that you were in pre-vacation or break. So sometimes for people, this looks like going a little lower on weights compared to where you were at before you left on your trip. So maybe if you were, doing 15 pounds for your overhead press, but you haven't done that now for a couple of weeks, maybe start off with 10 pounds to kind of ease back into it. So just lowering the intensity on the workouts so that way you're not super sore or you're not just feeling totally depleted afterwards. That can be really helpful. Also, if you were working out, 4 times a week and that feels pretty daunting to jump back into after a break, start with twice a week. Again, we're really trying to like build some momentum here and just try to get you back into the swing of things and remove that feeling of overwhelm and like, oh my gosh, I have to get back into this intense routine when I've taken time off, because that can be really challenging mentally to try to like shift back into a more, I don't want to say rigid, but more structured routine. So just trying to reduce the barrier to entry can be really helpful. And then my last tip here is just we don't have to make it a big deal. Remember that exercise and working out, especially in this like mom life season of pregnancy, postpartum, trying to conceive, like we are zooming out and looking at the bigger picture. Like we want to make exercise a lifelong habit. We are looking at overall function, overall health, making our bodies feel better, supporting our bodies through changes, right? And so taking a couple of weeks off is really not a big deal. And I think making this mindset shift is going to be really helpful for you long term. Just remembering like life happens, we take breaks. We don't have to make this mean anything. Like it doesn't mean that you're not disciplined or that you failed or you quote unquote, fell off the wagon. We just keep going and keep working on that forward progress. Perfection is not the goal. So, this is a really short episode, but just to quickly recap, if you want to continue working out when you are traveling this summer, you can pack some resistance bands, focus on body weight exercises, try to come up with a routine that's like 3 to 5 exercises per workout, hitting on all the different body parts, and also incorporating movement and steps into your day to day. And then when you come home, just trying to ease back into that routine. Maybe you're decreasing the workout length, or you're starting off with just 2 workouts a week and lowering your weights and reps to ease back into it. And just remember not to make it a big deal. We're training for life, right? So you've got this. And I hope if you are traveling this summer, you are enjoying that time with family, allowing yourself to relax and giving yourself some grace. So enjoy those trips this summer, and I will see you back here next week.